you were talking about possibly getting back on the stage at some point.
Absolutely, that's the only missing piece. You know, and no excuses. I just have not been ready to perform to the level that I want to do it. You know, I'm going to have to do some practicing and you know, remember the whole record, because when I start performing, I want to, you know, obviously do a lot of cuts and invest in some certain things that makes the show a little bit different. But just didn't want to step out there nilly-willy. But I will be performing here very soon.
Okay.
I promise you that.
What was when you were making this record? It seems like, because we've had the first single for a while. Was it a long process? It seems like you've been making this record over time and kind of just dropping bits and pieces, you know, giving us a taste here and there.
Right.
What was the process like?
Well, Caviar Taste started out as a project called Dirty But Sophisticated.
Oh, okay.
And, that's something that I started probably back in 2010, 9, 10. But, you know, just life had happened. And, you know, like I said, I had a little girl back in 2013, October. She'll be a year on the 30th. So that was another thing that just threw me in a whole whirlwind. I mean,
right.
My man Deb knows, you know, when you become a parent, things just change all the way across the board. So that was another thing that sort of set the record back. Because right around the time when YSL Logo came out, I was preparing to do a whole nother project, the Dirty But Sophisticated. But over a period of time, a lot of other songs got recorded and Caviar Taste started to take shape. Now I still want to do Dirty But Sophisticated. It might be something totally different direction musically, but that's really what happened. You know, just life in general.
Yeah, I was gonna say the album seems, for taking as long as it had to get, you know, you have to get it out. The album sonically sounds very unified as far as like beat selection and everything else.
Right.
You know, I was gonna ask you about that. How did you select a bunch of beats to start with, or was this kind of a thing since it took place over time? You were like, oh, I like that, I like that, I like that.
It was sort of that situation where, you know, I would get beats sent to me by a couple of different producers. I'd record a song by them, send it back, and then they might send another batch or something that they thought would be comparable as well. So so it was just over a period of time, and then when it started taking shape, because there's a lot of records, like I was explaining to Flavor Deluxe, you know, he has a version of the album that probably about 5 songs that are on that version are not on the official version, but there's actually newer songs that are on the official version. So that was part of the process of selection too. I just wanted to narrow it down for the official version. Cool. Not to discredit the other songs that are on that other one. I think they're dope too, but you know, just a different look for the actual official version of the record.
Yeah. So. All right, I tell you what I want to do, because I want to move into a third segment of this interview where, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I know you can't see, but my man Mike Deluxe is in the house. Of course, Deb's in the house. It's great to have.
Deluxe.
And by the way, congratulations on your
Best of the Bay, maybe.
Yeah, oh man, yeah, thanks, appreciate it, man. I can't believe it. I'm so happy about that, man. Hey, tonight's a special night too, man. You gotta say the return of Mike Deluxe, the hip hop flavors, and then also it's like the perfect night for, because a lot of people don't really like have a real understanding on like the old background, but Mike Deluxe, Funkghost up in the studio tonight, man, it's gonna be a real dope show, man. It's my brother right here, me and mine. Yeah,
long time.
Yeah, definitely, man.
What I want to do is I want to get into a track that I'm really feeling off the record called "Light Up the Moon."
That's my joint. I was finna say my bad. That's my joint right there.
No. I'm feeling it too. Talk about it before I play it.
Light Up the Moon is a crazy record because when I first got the beat, actually Scott Stiles and Sean Mertz produced it. They're big on SoundClick, and he's actually got a few major placements with some other artists. I forgot which ones, but he's out there. But there was a different hook on it. Sean Mertz, the co-producer of the track, it did like a basic hook to it. And when we got it in the studio, me and Brian Tyson, shout out to Brian Tyson D Productions, my engineer, we started playing around with this vocal sample from Selena Gomez, which is the title cut off of her Stars Dance record. And the killer thing about it is, if you go back and hear the original version of that song, it's just on some super poppy. You won't even recognize the music, you know, how it sounds. But over that dark bass heavy trap beat, the way the tone of her voice and the pitch of it and what she was saying, it just matched so ill, you know. And then I actually wrote around that once we recreated that portion of it. So it came about in an ill way, but yeah, definitely one of my favorite
So
songs
like
right
you
there.
actually had a hook and everything. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it just totally got revamped when we got in the studio. You know?
I'm feeling it. Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. This is Light Up the Moon off of Funkghost's Caviar Tastes.
Ow.